Good morning. Welcome to Osaka. Beautiful Saturday morning here. It's actually quite hot. It's about 11:15. And we are, I guess, pretty well close to the center of the city, in a very famous temple, although not often visited by tourists, called Shitennō-ji. Shitennō-ji literally means four heavenly kings. Four is Shi, Tenno-ji is Tenno, or the heavenly kings, and Ji is a temple. So this is the temple of the four heavenly kings. If you know Osaka too, one of the neighborhoods in Osaka is Tenno-ji, southern neighborhood, and this is pretty close to that. So hey, how's it going? It's been a while. Yeah, I've been kind of busy with work and not really any events going on, and didn't have any ideas what to film, so I never have done this. It's kind of funny that, you know, I've been doing this for 8 years now, and I never filmed this place, and this is historically one of the, probably the most important Buddhist location in Osaka, maybe the country, I don't know, that's arguable, but it's one of the first Buddhist temples, if not the first, in Japan. Good morning, Civic Stage Manager. Anybody else watching? If you're watching on Twitter, please come into YouTube and you can interact with the people there. I can't read comments on Twitter. Hopefully Elon Musk is going to fix that. I think he is. So here we got some Dharma wheels. Hope everybody is comfortable at home, enjoying this. Hope the sound is okay. Hope the video is okay. There's some problems within the Prism app, which I use to stream, and I think they've sorted it out. And I also have quite a few tools that I use that just makes things more difficult, but they can also make the experience better for you. And I think I've sorted those out. This is the pagoda here. You have to pay to get in there. I don't know how much more you can see by paying. You can actually go, hey Matthew, you can actually go up there, but you can't film inside, so I won't be able to stream. So I don't know if there's really a point in paying just to get beyond this gate, but I'll take you there to the gate. At least I might go see the garden. There's a garden that is maybe worth seeing, and I actually have never seen it. So yeah, let's go here. Give you a shot. Oh, it looks good. The video looks very nice. I hope it looks as good on your screen as it does on mine. It looks pretty sharp. Yeah, so you can go in there, but you can't film. And I think that's a Buddha hall there, but we can't film in there too. So yeah, it's basically all you do is just walk around the edge. There's not much to it. Yeah, it looks really nice, really bright, which is great. Ooh, that's nicer. A bit more cinematic. There we go. Hello, Kukanahoku. Good morning from Osaka. Frankie McDonald, how are you? Good morning, Canada. All right, so I'm not gonna pay to go in there. If somebody wants me to go in, just tell me and I'll go. But I don't think it's worth it because we can't go up that pagoda. I can't film. And I don't believe we can film in this Buddha hall here. So doing great so far, fantastic. So why is this temple important? Well, it's very important because, like I said, it's one of the first Buddhist temples in Japan. It was established in the 6th century. the year 583, I believe it was, or 93. So right at the end of the 6th century. And Buddhism was actually introduced in Japan during the 6th century. So it wasn't much longer before than this temple was established that Buddhism was introduced to Japan. Hey Larry, how's it going? It's an amazing phone. Well, I think today's very bright, so it's gonna look great. Yeah. That building in the back there is one of the tallest buildings in Japan, Harukas. It's 300 meters, 350 meters. We've been up there before, many times in the Periscope days. But yeah, that's a different story. Yeah, so Buddhism came to Japan in the 6th century, probably from Korea. Korean immigrants coming into Japan, bringing probably Buddhist statues and the daily prayers and practices of the religion, and also probably emissaries from Korea and China that brought Buddhism there. But it wasn't accepted at first. People were very suspicious of it. But it was a prince. It is coming back in a form for sure, absolutely. I don't know if it's going to be an app. I think that I have a feeling it's going to be a tab within the Twitter app. So down at the bottom, just like we have a Spaces tab, I think it's going to be a live streaming tab or a video tab, and people's broadcasts are going to be there. I think that makes sense. I don't see Elon Musk making a separate app. It doesn't really make sense. I think he wants to put everything inside the app. So I imagine it's going to be a tab within the app. There's the demons. Guarding the gate. Neomon is one, and I forget the other name. All right, let's walk around here. So the structure we see now is not from, obviously not from the 6th century. The buildings you see now are from the 1960s. So it's not very old. It's quite new. I hope so. Yeah, I hope so. It's going to be it's not going to be, I don't think it's going to be the same as 2015. That was a totally different feel. I don't think we're going to capture again. That was when it was in its infancy, live streaming on mobile. And it's going to be a different thing. Looking forward to it. If it's backed by Elon Musk, it's got deep pockets, so I don't think it's going to fail. But if it doesn't make money, he will kill it quickly, that's for sure. I don't know if we can, oh, no photography. So I said that the buildings are from the 1960s. And it was commissioned to be built by a very famous person in Japanese history, Shotoku Taishi. If you ever look up the name Shotoku Taishi, was a prince, Shotoku Taishi. Very important person in Japanese history. He established legal codes, administrative codes for the government in the 6th and 7th century in Nara. So the capital at the time when this was built was probably Osaka, which was near Nara. It wasn't Nara yet, but he was very important. He supported Buddhism, and he also he established those legal and penal codes, administrative codes that he established. I think it was in the 7th or 8th centuries. Yeah, It is beautiful. I think this building is a tribute to him. I believe it is, yeah. I can't film inside, but I can film from afar, so. Okay, we're gonna check out the garden eventually. There's another shot of the pagoda there. Yeah, if you ever want to get a feel of Kyoto while you're in Osaka, this is a great place. There's no other temples like this in Osaka, not really. Maybe the Shinto shrines, but in terms of Buddhist temples, no. During the pandemic, I came here once, and then before that, it was like 20 years ago. So it's been a long time. Hi, Andy. Good morning. Welcome to Osaka. This is not a big tourist spot. Obviously, if people are going to see temples, they go to Kyoto. They don't come to Osaka to see old Buddhist temples, although this is probably the oldest one. This is probably the oldest standing Buddhist temple, definitely, because Kyoto wasn't even a capital then. Kyoto became the capital in the 8th century, so I'll give you a shot of the pagoda and the garden from here. Oh, really? Okay. Probably the one still standing. This is not the original temple. This is the oldest established temple. So these are not the original buildings. They were destroyed by fire and earthquake. And also Osaka was leveled after, during World War II. So, yeah. Yeah, pretty close to the middle. I think the one you're talking about is Horyuji. Larry, I believe Horyuji in Nara was the oldest wooden temple in Japan. I believe it is. Hey, Bruce Lee. What's going on? What do we got down here? Bentendo. Oh, this is the... Let's see what's over here. Are the rebuilt building design? Yes, they are. Yeah. They're pretty spotless, though. I mean, they're very new. 1963 wasn't that long ago, so it doesn't really look, you know. If you want to get the feel of an ancient temple, no, not here, but the history is definitely here. You know, 1400 years ago it was established. It's a long time ago, so. It says be quiet. Basically says be quiet. The main building was surrounded by water. I wonder which one was it. I know Horyuji is one of the oldest temple structures still standing. Horyuji is one of my favorites too. It has one of my favorite Buddhas in it. I think it's the Maitreya Buddha in Horyuji. That is just, it's amazing. That Buddha is kind of looks like an alien, which is maybe not a great reason to like it, but it's one of those, if you remember Close Encounters of the Third Kind, the tall, slender alien comes out at the end, and he kind of towers over the little aliens. That is what it looks like, the Buddha in the Horyuji. One of my favorites. Garden is over there, I believe. So we're gonna check out that garden. Oh yeah, this is a well, water well here. No photography? No photography, okay. Can't film. This This is Shitennō. Oh, this is the office. Okay. So this is an idea where it's a pretty big area. Very, very big area. So we're right there. And I want to go to that garden. Goraku. Yeah, the Goraku garden right there. We got to pay to get in, but I'm going to... Okay, shall we go now? Let's go now. Why not? I think the hydrangeas are blooming. This is hydrangeas. See, oh, there they are. They're right here. Some pretty hydrangea. I can't even see. Hydrangea. There they are. Oh yeah, it's a big complex. Very big complex. We're gonna go to the garden. That looks quite old, although probably not older than 1963. It looks like they're redoing that. Yeah. Okay. I hope the garden is well maintained. I'm not sure if this is really a famous garden. I don't think it is, but let's take a shot. Maybe it'll surprise us. Okay, here. Leave. Okay, we are. Okay, I think it says the entrance is outside. So we're right there. Gotta go. I think it's on the outside, it said. Here it is, here. Please don't mind the parking lot. That's the only way to get in here. Not a pretty... you can see how we are in the middle of the city, literally, with all the buildings around us, right? All these condos. And then we're plopped right in the middle here, this temple. Pretty cool views of the temple from up there.はい、一人お願いします。ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。No, there's not. It's not a big tourist spot. It's a very quiet area. It's fine with me. Hey Linda, how are you? Didn't see your name. Okay, here's the... Take it, it's over here. Some pretty hydrangeas here. That's a big, beautiful pool. There you go. I've never been in here. So let's see what we got. Oh, it looks pretty. Wow. It's a good season to come because it's rainy season, so everything's kind of nice and green. Oh, that's beautiful. I honestly did not expect much, but this is great. Okay, I'm going to be quiet and let you enjoy this scene. Gotta be careful crossing here. No, it wouldn't. Absolutely not. Definitely helps when you're meditating. Oh, this is great here. Wow. It looks like they have a couple of kind of set pieces here that are really nice. Other than that, maybe not too great, but wow. The two waterfall setups are very nice. Got some koi in the water. It looks like they are not colored though. Here, I'm gonna get a closer look at them. They're waiting for food. They're waiting for food right there. Sorry guys. You know the food is, maybe it's a little cooler under here too. The water might be hot. That's great. That waterfall's so beautiful. Actually, okay, let's go this way. It's another feature I noticed of the temple gardens, the little kind of little huts like that. Yes, good one. They did. They fulfilled their dream of being yeah, this, oh, there's some lotuses down there. Oh, great, great. There's a little shaded river under here. That's pretty. They fulfilled their dream. It is, yeah. I should be quiet, sir. I keep on saying I'm going to be quiet. And I'm contradicting myself by continuing to say that. But this lotus pond coming up looks great. Okay, I'm gonna, yeah, that's better. When I switch lenses, it looks like I'm losing signal, but I'm not. Yeah, it is a lotus pond, yes. Yeah, I think any other time of year, it would not be so pretty. Okay, this deserves a... Okay, Andy, no problem. I'm gonna zoom. Sorry, I should have just left it like that. That's better. Yeah. Enjoy dinner. Oh, here's a colored koi. We do have a colored one. Oh, they know. They know that people equals food. I don't know, but you're right, they do often have quite mucky water. And there's Harukas again, tallest built, one of the tallest structures in Japan. 300 and plus meters in the distance there. That tree right there, look at that one, that's beautiful. Looks like we have some gardening going on in the back there by the bridge. We're gonna walk by there. I love the placement of the stones there, peeking above the flowers there, the lotus plants. That's beautiful. I think July is when they come out. Hope the signal is okay. I hope the audio is okay too. This is a pretty pavilion here with the colored glass. Can we go in? Oh, this is an important cultural property. Oh. So it probably is I'm not sure how old it is, but it can't be very old, but yeah, don't talk about signal. Yeah, I hope that I from what I got from people at Prism, everything is fixed. You should be able to watch the replay on Prism. Sorry, not Prism. Twitch. So anybody subscribing on Twitch, thank you so much. I hope you can watch the replay. And especially Civic Stage Manager, I know you're one of those people. So these ones are not blooming yet, the hydrangea, but that's a non-blooming hydrangea. You can see the flowers on the outside there are blooming. And it looks like, I wonder if there's a tea house back here. A tea house that we can't go in. Probably is. Usually when you see something like this, it's a tea house. Yeah, maybe it is one back there. I think so. Looks like it. Yeah, this picture looks great today. I don't know what it is. I think it's just a really bright sun. Even with a bad lens, a day like this, it's hard to get a bad shot. But if you're going to use the sharper lens, you're going to get some really nice color. Very sharp. This is not the sharpest lens, actually. I should go to... This is the super wide. Super wide is not as sharp. If I go to the wide, it's much sharper. Maybe I'll change it. You know what? But this situation just lends to the wider lens. I just love the wider lens on this. That's great right there. Cross on the bridge. This gentleman there doing some gardening. Looks like it is quite muddy actually. They're getting stuck in the ground. Now what does this say? Reiwa going in. Something is happening daily at this time. I don't know what it is. 10-9. I'm not sure what that is. Looks like they make a little offering of plants here too. Right, now we're going up. Meet you up. It's like the main hall here. Although this isn't a temple, so it's not a main hall, but it is a important cultural property. Oh, this is pretty. I'm going to follow the stone path here. This is great, this view here. I'm assuming this is the monks' quarters, or one of them. This way. The sun is very hot today. Very hot. Lotus symbolizes hope, rebirth, very unscathed. Oh, interesting. That makes sense. Thanks for looking that up. Yeah. That makes sense. This is another one. Actually, I missed this one because I was looking at the falls. But this is pretty under here. The little big hydrangea plant there. Looks like it's in full bloom. That one. And this tree here is, you can see how old this tree is. Wow. Looks quite old. 1,400-year-old temple. Shitennō-ji in Osaka. I don't think I've filmed too many temples in Osaka. There aren't that many to begin with, so. Looks like a seating area inside there. Beautiful Japanese maple there and the lantern. Okay, let's go out. Wonder if I can film in here. This is another important cultural property. Let's see. Doesn't say important cultural property. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. You can see the altar back there. Doesn't say don't film, so. Can't enter though. It says you can't enter. So we are in rainy season now. Throughout June is rainy season and continues into July. Hasn't been too bad. There's been much worse rainy seasons. But it definitely is more humid, and we've had, I'd say, on and off rainy days. But they are only a relief from the heat. They're a relief from the heat, so it's kind of welcoming. And after the rainy season is when the brutal heat comes. So. This is the office here. We can't go in here. The lecture hall, it says, is what it is. Hey Pete, how's it going? Thanks for coming in. That is a great shot. That kind of sums up this area there. There's the pagoda, tallest building, one of the tallest in Japan. And yeah, that's a cool shot. Let me zoom in actually. That's better. Looks like some people are looking in here. think this pond is full of koi because everyone's staring at it. Oh yeah, it is. Oh boy, look at this. Oh, it's turtles. It's a turtle pond. Wow, look at all those turtles. Can't even be shy. That's a whole lot of turtles right there. Here you go. They're all gathered in this corner. I guess people are feeding them. So they're all collecting here. Dave, have you tested it? It's on right now, Pete. I believe so. How does it look? Am I shaking at all? I've turned stabilization on. I think I've sorted it all out, so I'm not putting it on cinematic because it's just too delayed. It's much more stable, but it's just very, very delayed. So. Is that the tallest night? Yeah, basically it is, yeah. And there's look at all these guys here. These guys are out of the water. Basking on this platform. Yeah, the other one is way too much delay, and it crops the screen a lot too. There is actually some tourists here. I hear Chinese, I hear Thai, so there are tourists here. Yeah, I don't think I've seen too many turtle ponds. Stand in the shade here. Yeah, so you can, if you weren't here at the beginning, we can go into the pagoda, but I can't film in there. We can go beyond those gates and get a closer look, but I don't think we can film in the Buddha hall on the left there, so I don't see a point in going in there. Let's see. There's quite a bit around this neighborhood too, naturally, because so many worshippers come here. There's quite a few restaurants and souvenir shops and cafes and that kind of thing. But maybe that's for another broadcast. On that note, I think I'm going to stop there. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'm going to probably do one tomorrow. It should be a nice day. So I'm going to try and find something to do tomorrow. Probably around the same time. 10:30 a.m. here, which is 9:30 New York City. I might do a little bit later. But definitely do something tomorrow morning to film, because the weather's still quite nice and it's not too hot. So the red and white banners are, let me tell you what they're. I wonder if those are like sponsors. Yes, I believe it is. Yeah, I think these are like companies. I'll show you. So that's the name of the company there, and I guess you get a banner, you write the name of your company, and that's like a praying for your kind of like a sponsorship. Exactly is what it is. So yeah, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Matthew and C Close, Pete, Kukanahoku, Civic Stage Manager, of course, Matthew. And anybody else who's watching silently, I hope to see you tomorrow. And any broadcast coming up soon. Take care. If not, have a great weekend. We'll see you on my next broadcast. Bye for now.